No, no, no,
Woo! Jesus.
no,
Mm.
no. I don't understand where the disconnect is. First, you think the computer got a back camera, and then turn around, you think that the TV is right here, but it's over here. Like what's?
I need to get myself together. I'm sure like, that's a distraction. Let me turn the TV off. Girl,
Yeah,
how
go ahead.
you gonna turn you off? That's how this giving me a headache. Lord help me, Jesus. My Lord, oh my God, today.
Oh
Hmm.
my God! If we ain't showed our age, we showing the nine. Like, wait a
Ooh,
minute,
baby.
it's a glare in
It's
the.
the glad cause you can see, but there ain't no women on my TV. So I'm trying to figure out what's that.
Your TV not even in front of you. I'm hot.
Ooh, these public aid glasses. That's why. No, I'm just playing. Ow, my head hurt. These ain't even real, y'all. I'm just they just for play. At least y'all always got glasses, so I was like, I want to get some. These not
Oh,
prescription though.
but I
These are
need them.
these are not. Wait, these are not prescription. I don't want to sound
Right.
uneducated. Although I'm a bit of a college dropout, but that's neither here nor there. I did go.
Oh my God. Okay. What's the line you normally say?
Oh, what is the line? What I
Back like we never left something.
oh back like we never left.
I I don't. I don't know that was the melody, but it's fine.
Oh, I was just
Doing a little Kim.
first of all, I don't need to do that because you can see my double chins.
Baby, when I'm telling you that scale, me and her, we gonna throw hands because she been cussing at
Throw
me
hands. Hold on, wait.
2 months.
You get on the scale and you be like,
You
huh?
sure you said how much?
That's the Republicans sitting up there messing with that scale. That's what that is. Mm-hmm. That's how the old folks be. It be like, I mean, not. Excuse me. Our elderly, some of our elderly. It's like,
Old folks, you right? It's
ma'am,
talk. Wait,
right?
who? Grandma, what?
But I don't think they were the ones that burnt the sweet potato pie, baby. I think that
No,
was it. I
I
don't
helped
think that
you
was
pick your
it.
greens, Grandma. You.
And we kept them thoughts in our head
So,
because we knew better. That was a different generation when you got
I don't care how
toe
old
up.
you. Boy, you get popped in the
Okay.
mouth.
And
Yes, ma'am.
I am a very big fan. My nieces and nephews know I am not a gentle parent. I'm a mid parent. I be gentle. We'll talk before and after I hit you.
Let's be clear. Dee Dee does not have, excuse me, Lisa Renee does not have any children.
I
got
should have
on.
just changed it to Didi. I don't know why. Yeah, you could say Didi. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't have any children. I love them though, and I give them back. It's my
I'm gonna say I want
favorite.
to be auntie. I want to be auntie one day.
Girl, you want a stuffed animal? You want me to get a dog, cat,
Sure.
zebra, which giraffe?
Sure.
What you need?
Tell the good people what we talking about today.
All
'Cause
right,
we're
so
just
I'm
shooting the
going ahead and
crap.
take my little fake glasses off.
Yeah, because the reflection is distracting.
It's distracting me more than anybody.
Like, oh, who is that? Who is that?
Woo,
You.
Lord, help us on today. Okay, so we are talking about. I'm not even gonna start because I was gonna start something and I'm not.
No, the recording. No, we gonna leave that to the side.
Let this one over there. So what
Dang.
we are talking about today, we're talking about recapping basically our week, recapping, yeah, thing experiences we've had thus far, like within the week, like within the past couple of days. Also doing a little explaining, a little venting, a little going back down memory lane. So it's gonna be a mixture. Come on now, because how did you know my head was there? How did you know? How did so this is gonna be a hodgepodge.
Oh, what?
Hodgepodge.
Oh,
Hodgepodge.
all right. Mm-hmm.
I couldn't get it out. It's gonna be a hodgepodge of yeah, just us going over a few experiences we've had this week and how we're bringing God's grace along with our giggles.
We gonna
Like how I
try.
did that there. Like how I
Yeah,
did that there.
yeah, you tried real hard. It's a
I
reach.
did. I be thinking.
Yeah, but that's what I be doing. Hey, I be. Oh no, that's stroking. Never mind. Sorry. Disregard.
That's woo! Throw that
For
out the
those who
window.
don't know, for those who don't know, so don't judge me.
We be
But
praising. We be
we be
praising.
we be praising. Hey,
We
that's what we
praising to the
doing.
east,
Hey,
praising to the west.
breathing.
East.
What's the rest?
Oh, I don't know. Y'all got to pay for that. Uh
But we honestly we had like a docket of stuff to do. Docket.
mhm.
But we have it's just so much. And then we recording late because everybody has
Like
responsibilities in life. Mhm. And
I got
but
that.
so we
Catch
figured
it.
catch it. Anyway, but we figured we would still utilize today to record because we have had a lot going on, and we said, what the hell? We just gonna go ahead and vent. And of course it always comes back around to the almighty God. So yeah, we're just gonna shoot from the hip.
Pew!
Ooh,
Ooh. No. Pow pow. We don't want to ever get demonetized. Pow pow.
pop, pow, pow.
You
Pew
can't
pew. It's a
say
water
those
gun.
words.
Oh, it's a water gun.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go.
For the algorithm, I guess. I
Yeah, I
don't
guess
know.
so, child. As you can see, we don't know what we're talking about. Now, let me see. Okay, let's get this thing started. Y'all didn't see enough of our foolery.
Mhm.
Okay, so this week has been wow.
That was real.
I'm not ready.
I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. Okay, carry on. This week, what? It's late, G. Leave it alone.
Well, it's better out than in, ma'am. Better out than in. Um,
Listen,
so what? Okay, where we're gonna start? I'm gonna start off with this week has actually been interesting. There's been a couple of different things that happened. Actually, let me not say this week because this is Monday, so we'll more like last week. So last week, I worked for a company that whose name I'm not gonna put out there because, but I worked for a company and we had basically had like a a week of events where they brought people from all the different offices throughout the US and Canada and all that. And
Her
we had a
company.
lot of yeah, the company is fancy. The position is interesting, but the company is fancy.
Oh, we hate.
But it was actually a really dope experience. I got a chance to talk to different people from all different departments and from all different cities and walks of life, and be able to even see how they started, where they started, and how they end up working their way up, which was also a great motivation for me. Yeah, we did a lot of great things. They had boat rides where they shut down the Shell Aquarium for us. Like it was so much food. That was the part I was excited about. So much food.
Yeah.
And then we had like a midweek event where the marketing team and our team got together and had like lunch on the beach. It was nice. It was really nice. But I say all that to say um, not to just, brag on it because, oh, that's a whole nother conversation. But it's, in that moment, I had to recognize while I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of the position I have right now. I had to take it because
Mm,
bills need to be paid. But it reminded
mhm,
me, along with great friends of mine like Alicia, who had to remind me, regardless of if it's not what you wanted or it's not
mm,
comfortable, there was once upon
mm.
a time you prayed for something like this.
Baby, look, I'm gonna set DD out. First of all, the last position she was in, she was like, "Oh, I got this interview with da 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 da. It's gonna be da 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 remote." Da, 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 da,
Mhm.
da. I said, "Okay, let's go." And then fast forward, so now she's just like, "Oh, girl, this is the pits." Like I'm like,
Mhm.
well, we technically
Mhm.
we prayed for this. This is what you prayed for. So now that you're in it, because we talked about this a little bit earlier, we always gotta watch what we gotta say, what we say, because we actually legitimately talk outside of this podcast.
We do.
So
Like, we're like for
we
real
have to figure out
besties.
like,
Like,
okay, well, no, no, yes, like we're not just work besties. We've been besties forever. But we were talking earlier, and like I had to tell her like one of my good girlfriends, shout out to Tosh,
Mhm.
one of my good girlfriends, Sandra, she with the BJ podcast, they dope too. I'll try to tag them somewhere. But she mentioned something that she's been kind of harking on, not even harping on, but not even like in a negative connotation, is enjoying
Mhm.
the journey. And because she was saying like she would complain about certain stuff, and it's just like, dang, like, nigga, why? I don't want to be
Yeah.
here. I was like, well, and she said she would hear God loud and clear, like, but this is what you prayed for. Enjoy where you at. Like, just
Yeah.
it's a part of what you pray for. No, it's not. No, it's not ideal. Them niggas in the desert, they wasn't rejoicing before they got to the land of milk and honey, but they was walking. They got there. Y'all
They
know what
did
I'm
though.
talking about. Y'all,
Yes. Yes.
the
Help a Lord.
Negro that was walking through the desert
The
and
peoples.
playing
The
with
the
Jesus in his
peoples.
face. The peoples. Yeah, they prayed all this time. We prayed to God, and however they set it up, they prayed that they got out of bondage. And then
Yeah.
it's like, all right, bet Moses and his goons, they gonna go ahead and take us out to the milk land of milk and honey out of bondage. But
I need you
then
to
it's like
tell
we
the
get out there
story
like,
again.
hmm.
Continue. I need you to tell the story on Instagram. Continue.
We can clip it. We can clip it. We can clip it.
Yes.
But they was praying and praying and praying, like trying to get out of bondage. They finally get out of bondage with Aaron and his brothers or whatnot. And then they turn around, they get out here like not Aaron, but what was it? Aaron? Moses.
You said
And y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know nobody name. Moses, the man with the commandments up on the mountain. You know what I'm talking about,
that would
okay?
be Moses. Yes,
Uh
ma'am.
Moses, him. He delivered or helped to deliver them out of Egypt, and then they got out in the wilderness. It was like, yo, partner, we could have stayed back at the crib for this. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, this is trash. It's hot. We thirsty. We don't want to be here. We could have stayed out here, stay back with Pharaoh and them. But then it's like,
Mm.
okay, well, you prayed and prayed and prayed for this, but now you here. You're not in bondage anymore. You're not where you were. You've prayed. You are now where you prayed to be, but now you don't want to
Mm.
be here no more. And it's like, well, no,
Yeah.
nigga, you gotta keep on walking. You gotta keep on walking. Again, shout out to my good girlfriend Shay. Keep on walking, like just walking it.
Yes. That
And
was a powerful sermon too. Please tell the people about that
yeah,
one.
yeah. Oh my god, so good. That's gonna be another podcast. Recapping some
Mhm.
sermons.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
excuse me. But I think it's And I have to remind my husband of the same thing. I reminded Dee of the same thing. I remind myself, like, you done prayed for all this, and now you sitting here, gray hairs, stressed out, like, this sucks. And it's like, well, nigga, you paid for this. This is where you want it to be. Remember? It's just like,
Ooh, girl. It's
okay,
that's so real to me because because just like you were saying, if you that was the perfect example. So you're complaining. So then it's like, okay, well, which one do you want? Do you want to
mm,
be, because Alicia had to remind me as well. And I want to thank you right now, give flowers, okay? Because that's not easy to be the pillar and the intercessor for your husband, your best friend, and yourself. And I'm sure that there are
girl,
people listening who you feel like you have to be the intercessor or the motivator or the person that's like, no, we'll be fine. Y'all just keep praying. Let's just keep, we got this. We can get through this. When you yourself may be falling apart. Like that
yeah, but that
is
might be your
a
job in that season, because our roles have switched over the years. Me and Dee
I
roles have
gotta
switched.
hear. Oh,
It's
and
switched.
in my role, oh honey, oh I'm making Alicia work. Oh Lord. It's like I forgot everything I said, and she like, all right, well, guess I'll teach you now. But that's the
Okay.
beautiful part about, like having community too. Like
Yeah.
having people that can hear your journey, see where you're going, not allow you to be human, but also not allow you to sit in that, because that's so true.
Yeah.
Like she brought up something that was so phenomenal to me, and it's also, I'm guessing, like how Moses probably felt trying to lead the people out. Well, God could take you back to where you were.
Mhm.
Would you
Yeah.
prefer that? Because you
But y'all been
were.
praying for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years.
Uh-huh.
Now you wanna
Exactly.
go back
Like,
because it's a little
and
hot
then for
outside?
that's what I'm
Girl, bad.
saying. And then, like, for my situation, it's like, baby, you was sliding down walls. You was crying on the floor. You was
Mhm.
stretched out. Okay, you want to be stretched out again? All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And it's reminding us that the Lord understands that we can be uncomfortable, but you do not get weary in well doing.
Mm-mm.
And if you're really
Mm-mm.
trying to be, you want your life to be a testament to working towards God's excellence. Not that he expects you to be perfect. That's not
Mhm.
what we're saying. But if you start looking at every little thing you
Right.
do as, okay, how can I see God in this? And how can people see God in me doing this? It switches how you perform, your perspective, how you see things. It completely
Yeah.
changes it. Um, and with that being stated,
Yeah.
also, another quick recap from more like 2 weeks ago, going into last week, and now this week, when you said, and that was shout out to Tosh, was it about enjoying the journey?
No, Sandra.
Sandra, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But shout out to Tosh too. Yeah. But Sandra enjoying the journey, which is like so funny. It's so funny that she told me that she was letting me know basically in our pep talks, like, hey, boo, you gotta calm down with the complaining and enjoy the journey. How about, I have poems where I used to write that all the time. And I'm like,
Enjoy the
okay,
journey?
Lord. Yes. Yes, that was my
Really?
thing.
I
Like
didn't know
journey,
that.
having the word journey and everything I wrote back then was like a thing. So I'm like, okay, God. And check this out, full circle. So I've had some angels in my family that have now gone on to be with the Lord recently.
Okay.
Um and just and it's just so plain to me. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy
Mhm.
life. You don't know when like my bishop always says, we know the rapture coming. You just don't know when yours is coming, when your rapture's coming.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I think about the people in my family who have moved on, it gone on to the Lord this past week and
Gone
2 weeks
on to
ago.
glory.
Okay. Guess what they did? Enjoyed their journey. I have to say, looking over at their lives, whether we are saddened, of course, that they're no longer here with us, but they enjoyed their journey, even the
Mhm.
tough parts. And so it's
Yeah.
like, again, kind of going back to, it's a decision. You,
Yeah.
well, you hear about more of that out from the background. But
Ooh.
if you want to
Ooh.
know, then you can find out. Okay. But
You proud to find
you
out.
have, you gotta go on the tubes of you. Go on the tubes of you. But yeah, it's you get to choose, basically. And so it was some other things too that happened earlier today that we was talking about, like venting about. But it's so funny how God just kind of how he takes control over everything. Because now I'm just like, certain things just don't matter. They just don't matter. Um, and that also helps you with complaining, because you can vent and you could let off steam. You could be frustrated. You could be happy. You could be excited. Feel all the emotions. However, when you do, choose to enjoy the journey, even when it's tough, even when it's hard, because trouble
Yeah.
don't last always. And
Trouble,
come on,
troubles last always.
hey,
So,
all we need is
okay,
a
I gotta stop.
tambourine.
Hold on.
Oh
Wait,
Lord, don't you pull it out. Don't.
talking about my trouble. Ooh, that's probably blowing out y'all ears out. I'm so sorry. It's right here. My fault. My fault. My fault.
Hey, no, but
I
why is that? What was that? Who was that? Shout out to I am Ed Will Johnson, the comedian, the Christian comedian. He always be like, he's like, whoever came up with the whatever, whoever came up with that, baby, that's all we needed. But okay, we're deviating. But
sorry.
actually, no, this is actually a good part. This is what I'm saying. Like, enjoying the journey, enjoying the conversations with your family, your friends, with yourself, enjoying new
With
horizons you
yourself.
may be with
With
yourself.
yourself.
Ooh,
That
that's
is
good too.
something that always
Mm.
looks over. Or gets looked
Uh-huh.
over. Girl, like, yeah, you a person too. Yes.
Yes,
You
you.
you have to journey with yourself. It's like, oh well, this sucks. I don't want to be by myself. Like, well, nigga, you prayed to
Right.
get more in tune with yourself, but now I put you by yourself, and then you like, no, I don't want to be by myself. Which one is it? Uchi Wadi Wadi or one mic? Which one? Like, you can't have both.
What? That is
The,
wild. Not that comparison. That is wild.
look, y'all get what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying. Somebody know. So I got a witness somewhere. Somebody like, yup,
That part. Either
that
you with
part.
it or you not. Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Because you cannot be a walking contradiction every time. Like, at some
Yeah.
point, and sometimes you want to. It's like you have free will, but you don't want to be in a position where God is like, all right, since you can't, I will. Because he's going to bring you through things you don't think you can handle. He knows you
Oh yeah.
can.
Oh
But
yeah.
and really, and sometimes it's just because he wants you to see what we always hear, the grass is green where you water it. So if you,
Oh
like you
yeah.
were saying, okay,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
green wherever you water it. So
Yeah.
if you need to be watered, water yourself.
Because they sprinkles probably broke on the other side, so stop playing.
Thank you. Okay, they got weeds just like we do. Listen, everybody got some good, some bad, some ugly, and everything in between. So it's
Oh my
like
god.
every situation, every job, every
Relationship.
rejection.
Everything.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Because we are not going to act like everybody has a job. We know you don't. We know a lot of people don't. And some of us are like, I mean, we got one now. We'll see if we keep it. We'll see if it keeps us. So
And it may not be ideal, but I mean, it's what it is at this
exactly,
point.
exactly. Understanding that the seasons will change. They will change, even if it doesn't seem like it. And sometimes it's the dagger part. It's part that hurts. Sometimes seasons don't change because you staying the same. That's for me, okay?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the fact that so many times the Lord has been like, everything you need, you sitting on. So
Whenever
when we
you're
say,
ready.
yeah, he's not waiting on us. Like, I mean, we're not waiting on him. He's waiting on us. So
Yeah,
it's just like, it's that part. It's just understanding that in the recap of our lives and well, I feel like I recapped my week and that was way too much. We didn't even touch yours, so we should get to yours.
yeah, we got about 5 minutes left. It's fine. We'll come back around to it.
our
I'm gonna
conversation
recap
was
my
like,
week
"Ooh,
real quick. I don't do
yes,
nothing. I work. I do
that is
I'm a social media manager. I do photography, and I get kids and a husband.
you are
That's it.
not." First of all, let me speak on her. Yes, her routine is usually the same to her. But when she's explaining it to me, I'm like, whoa, you got what going on and what going on? Ma'am, no, it's not the same because God don't bring you the same blessings. She has her photography, she has her social media marketing, she has all these things happening, but she has you have opportunities coming up that you never saw before. And
That's
I
true.
would say that I think a piece of homework I would like for you to do is to enjoy your journey by actually allowing yourself to stand in it and not do this.
I know,
Do
right?
that.
I'm so good at like
Yeah,
can't think
shrinking. I'm sorry. If y'all listening, you probably can't see what I'm doing. But like,
right.
don't, "Oh, okay, thanks." No. Oh, thank you. Because, and this is what, and we said this earlier this week, because this was a revelation that the Lord gave to me, and I thank him because sometimes it be hurting, but he give it to me anyway. Um, he he had to let me know humbling yourself is not helping me.
Jesus. Ouch.
Hello, hello.
I'm sorry, I
You
had to
doing
sit for a second. Humbly yourself is not helping me. Okay.
the people don't see the glory. If you're like, oh,
Uh,
this little light of mine, let it shine. Stop it already.
please, I'm gonna let it shine.
Come on
Okay,
now.
sorry.
That's what he wants. He's like, no, let
Oh
it
man.
shine because you're not
Yeah.
doing it in ego, but because like, and sometimes we shrink because of ego. I know I do. I'm like, oh, thank you. And it's like, or someone gives you a
Mhm.
compliment, you feel like you got to give it right back. Or if someone says
Yeah.
something, it's like, oh, I don't, I wasn't, it's nothing big. It is big. Why?
Yeah.
That's a big blessing that you prayed for with a big prayer, with a bunch of big cries and a bunch of big tears and a bunch of big faith. So be big.
I look, one thing I was uh uh yesterday, because today's Monday,
Mm-hmm.
we're recording this on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's at church, I'm the social media manager for them, and I do a lot of I'm pretty much like I'm a one-stop shop. Like I'm it. And for the most part. And it's like the bishop was telling me yesterday, he was just like, I just really want to thank you for like you're bringing us like a long way. Like you're doing a lot. And I'm just like, thank you. And so I'm just like, I'm just I'm just doing stuff I like to do. And so like you saying that, I'm just like, okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's for me. Okay.
Listen, I get beat up daily. So I mean she could take this one little whooping.
Mm.
But I
So
need
on
it.
a chin.
She helping me whoop in the shape because God will send you people. Iron sharpens iron. Okay.
I
Um, but no, that's true. And I get that too. I get that. Like being like, because that's true too. Like, I'm saying like way too much. That is true as well. You are just being who God calls you to be. So it doesn't seem like it's anything out of the ordinary. It's just, well, I was asked to do a task. I'm ready and I want to serve, and that's fine.
yeah. And
However,
it's funny
like,
'cause it's what I asked for. It's what I asked for.
ooh, going back to what you prayed for. So would that
Yeah.
mean that you are enjoying your journey?
I am. I'm absolutely enjoying my journey. I think it's just more so of me like, girl, your pictures is fire. I'm just like, oh, are you sure? I'm so
Yeah.
like that. Like, and I know I get that honest from my mom. But she'll be then somebody's like, oh, compliment,
Oh, I
compliment,
love
compliment. My mom's like, oh, thank you. It's like,
yes. I'm a
because you don't
baddie
want to
too.
seem
I'm a baddie.
egotistical. You don't want to seem like too big for your britches. You don't want to seem any of that. But it's like, then God's like, well, yo, I done gave you this talent. I done gave you this blessing. I need you to go ahead and flaunt it. Like, yeah, shake some. What's up? Show it off. Like,
That part
it's yeah.
exactly, because the glory is in him. It's um
Mm-hmm.
well, okay, because I have it in my head, but it's a Bible verse, but I can't spit the Bible verse the way I want to. I'm just gonna say the gist of it, but from now on, I am definitely going to put text to it because I want you guys to be able to reference it as well. Um,
Mm-hmm. We'll figure it out and then we'll note it in the description.
Definitely, because I want to say it's in Matthew. Let me not quote it wrong, but what I
I know
will
you
say
have.
is it says, if you were to light a kettle, or like there's different variations. So we're just gonna use New Living Translation. If you put a candle in a dark room, how how big is that light, and how much more would that light be? If it's like if basically it's like, okay, if you put that candle into a room full of lights, wow.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you take that one light and you put it into a dark room, it illuminates the entire room.
Yeah.
That's what the Lord wants us to do as his people, and to then go tell the people that you could go do. That's part of spreading the gospel. It's not
Yeah.
about your specific gifts that he gave you. It's about telling people, if you put your light in this dark room, and then now the dark room wants to get more light, and now other lights come into the dark room, what happens? It illuminates the room, which illuminates the house, the block, the city, the world. Jesus is the light. Okay, go be the
Jesus,
light.
I love the way. Lord, the righteous way up. I'm sorry. I don't want to
She
get
is her own
demonetized.
choir.
I am. I always got song. I don't care what it is, whatever phrase, I'm gonna come up with a song. Like, what's that man name? Terrell. With the blue screen in the back. Boy, I
Oh
don't care.
yes. Oh baby, he
I
is
don't
so
care
dope.
what word it is. I'm gonna come up with a song, and it's gonna 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be gospel.
Absolutely, because
Girl.
because God is within us. That's why. Even in the ratchetness, he's there.
I ain't got no nails. Sorry.
Me neither, baby. I'm playing face to the. I'm playing face to the.
No, I'm playing face to you. At least you got some lips. I need some chapstick or something. Ooh.
No, you have natural beauty. Oh,
Cause
not
I
that
think
though.
girl, close us out. What's the closeout?
I guess the closeout will be, for the longest, y'all didn't know what we was called. We got a name. Y'all better look for us on every episode on Grace and Giggles.
Grace and Giggles. And that's spelled out, like not the little ampersand thing. It's Grace and Giggles on all social I think it's all social media platforms. Grace and
We
Giggles.
will be.
Matter of fact, it's Grace and Giggles the podcast. Grace and Giggles the
Yeah.
podcast. Instagram, Facebook, um,
I don't know about the TikToks.
YouTube. We not on the
YouTube.
TikTok yet.
No,
Yeah, we're not on
I'm
the TikTok
baby.
yet.
I ain't gonna be able to
We
get on the tick or the talk. The
we
talk or the
ain't
tick.
we are Annie's
Yeah.
age. We don't know how to do the TikToks yet. So
We're
we
gonna have to get a
learning. We learn.
nephew or a niece or somebody to.
I'll get my daughter.
Yep, that's
Whoa.
true. Your daughter got it. My baby, she got it. But yes, so we thank you all for listening to our shenanigans. But when you join us, we do want to let you know we will have topics that are geared. We won't just be it won't always be a free for all. Because we do want discussions with you all. We do have things like she said on the docket that can really bring out some different conversations, and we'll be having guests and people and all the things.
Yay!
All right, y'all. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.